Alright, guys, well, I'm a little bit late for this one. Unfortunately, well, let me do a little disclaimer here at the start of the video. So, I watched Manny Pacquiao versus Floyd Money Mayweather. We watched it at the beer garden here in Astoria, New York. This isn't Astoria, but probably shouldn't have said here, but there in Astoria, New York. We watched it at Studio Square. There's a beer garden there. We had a good time. I drank a whole pitcher of fucking beer. I also had multiple shots. And then I drank a little bit more beer after that was given to me by some other friendly folks there. And guess what? I ended up getting pretty fucking sick after that. You know, the funny thing is I was barely fucking tipsy. I got a good buzz going, but I was hardly tipsy. Definitely not drunk. There's very few times in Brad's life where he's been totally fucking wasted. Because he knows when enough's enough. Drink responsibly, bitches. You know what I'm saying here? Alright. Anyway. So, this fucking fight, you know, aside me getting sick, going home and fucking throwing up and having my stomach messed up. See, that's the fucking thing. I'd be the ultimate drinker if I didn't have a fucking weak-ass stomach. You know, I would be able to fucking drink most people under the table. And I probably could, but I'll be fucking sick as hell. You know, and the funny thing was, I thought I was perfectly fine. My stomach was not bothering me at all. The thing that was actually bothering more is my bronchial infection that I've had, you know, fucking coughing up a goddamn fucking storm. That was the one thing that was bothering me. I get home 2-3 hours later, and I'm fucking vomiting. That's the thing. Most people, when they drink, they vomit right away. Me, it just fucking creeps up on me, and all of a sudden, it's like, alright, motherfucker, you know, this fucking beer's leaving your system. Like, what the fuck, you know, I was fine. Now I'm not fine. And now I'm fine, sort of, but really, that shit had my stomach reeling for fucking days. And my stools are black. I mean, do you really want to hear this? You don't have any fucking choice. You're watching this video, motherfuckers. Anyway, so the Pacquiao and Floyd Money Mayweather fight, what did I think about it? I liked it. I was entertained, mostly because I don't watch a lot of boxing. I'm bored to fucking tears when it comes to boxing. Most of the time, it's just fucking boring shit. But this was the biggest fight probably since Mike Tyson and Evander Holyfield. I'm sure boxing fans are going to come at me with a whole bunch of others. You know, oh, this fight. I don't fucking care about your fight. That's your opinion. In my opinion, there hasn't been, you know, like true superstars in boxing since guys like that. Like Holyfield and fucking Tyson. You know, people with charisma. Where, you know, you actually had like a big fight feel. You know, this was, everybody was into it. Everybody, I'm just even talking about this one fucking venue that we were watching from, a fucking beer garden. And people were going fucking ape shit for this fucking fight. And I liked it. And to all those people who were criticizing, and I know everyone's saying I'm late and everything, but I'm going to talk about more than just the fight. I'm going to talk about things surrounding it, people's reactions to the fight and shit like that. So don't get on me. It's still relevant. It happened barely a week ago. Today's Saturday. It happened last Saturday. So fuck you. Thank you very much. And anyway, so we're going to talk about this fucking fight. And I thought it was entertaining. I thought a lot of good shots were landed. And I love how, like, sometimes they're moving so fast, these fucking welterweights. You can't even fucking see the punches, but they do a slow-mo replay. You can see fucking punches getting landed left and right. You know, I don't know. To me, it looked like they were landing just as many fucking punches, but apparently Floyd Money Mayweather landed more fucking punches, and Mayweather ended up fucking winning. Go figure. And at the end, you know, they give an interview to Pacquiao, and he feels that he won and shit like that, and you know, I was sad that he lost because, as I said, Mayweather's a cocky bastard, and I'd love to see him get his. And I would just love to see his undefeated streak just ended, and Pacquiao, you know, this very, very hard worker just, you know, getting what's coming to him, you know, getting his just dues. I'd love to see that for Pacquiao. So I was rooting the shit out of Pacquiao during this fight. And many people were criticizing Mayweather for his approach. Now, I don't like Mayweather. I don't like him as a person, but I respect him as an athlete. And he's a good athlete. This shit about them saying it like they're hugging and this is like their prom night and shit like that. Funny, it is. But when people actually take another step and say, "Oh, this fight, he sucks. Mayweather sucks because he was hugging him during the fight." This is from somebody who doesn't like Mayweather. I'm gonna have to say that that's fucking retarded because that's good boxing. He knew exactly when to cause a break at the right particular moment and not to overdo it to the point where he got penalized. Now, I don't know about all the rules for boxing, but, what I learned fucking that night and just know in general is that the fucking shit that he was doing during that fight was the right shit to do. That's how you fucking box. It's not just punch, 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 and, start taking a bunch of hits. It's supposed to not get punched. That's the fucking point of boxing. Is to not get punched and wait for the moment to punch the guy when he least suspects and has his defense down. That's the importance. Everybody's under the impression, oh, it's boxing. It has to do with punching. No, it's a lot of fucking blocking and avoiding shit and dodging and bobbing and weaving. And Mayweather, that's how he's managed to stay undefeated. A lot of people want to call him a pussy, want to call him a coward, call him what you will, but this guy's making millions for a reason, by fucking avoiding getting hit. So that's just fucking bullshit right there, It might not make for the most exciting fight, point taken, but really at the end of the day, it was smart, and I appreciated that part of the fight that, Mayweather wasn't just going for the fucking knockout. That, it's not like he was fucking running away, he was fucking dodging, People didn't criticize fucking Rocky when he was dodging fucking Apollo Creed's punches, alright? I know that's fictitious there, but fuck you. But come on, These are not heavyweights, these are not bigger guys, they're not going to be able to take punches probably as well, and they probably can. They took some nice shots here, but I'm just coming up with a couple of little assumptions here, but for the most part it wasn't that bad, alright? So I've seen other boxing fights and they fucking suck. This was a lot more exciting than anything I've seen. I was pretty satisfied with it. And I only paid $30 to get into the beer garden to fucking watch this. So really, it was no skin off my ass. Shut the fuck up! More fucking barking every single fucking time I do a goddamn video. You gotta put up with this. And to all those reports online about the fight being voided. Oh, I was telling people at work, I had my fucking manager telling me that the shit was voided. My assistant manager was telling me, oh, the fight, it's voided and shit. I look on Facebook, oh shit, it's voided. And then I remembered, how many times did they say Adam Sandler fucking died on Facebook? Shit's not real. I thought for a minute that they were voiding the fight, due to Pacquiao's injury. Now, that's not true. I even heard one ridiculous claim on fucking Reddit, a post that had quite a few, views to it, or comments or whatever, saying that the fight was voided because they had celebrities in their entourage. Obviously, that's not true. Anyway, there's no fight being voided. This fight still counts. Every bit of this fight still fucking counts. It would be nice, if they took that in consideration. Really, what kind of a victory is it over an injured man? But then again, it was Pacquiao's fault for, usually, like they said in the interview, Pacquiao thought he won, he was throwing more punches, so Pacquiao was fucking lying. The thing is, it's like, okay, why, how are you going to go into this fight injured? I understand he's a proud man. I understand there's certain people, certain athletes, even fucking wrestlers, UFC fighters, they want to go into it hurt because they're men, and they're men, and they're men, and then they want to just fucking fight it out, because they're men. And shit, and I get that, you want to be proud, fuck doctors, fuck hospitals, Fuck surgery and shit like that. I'll fight till every fucking limb and body part and shit fucking falls off my goddamn fucking body. I respect that, you know? That adds to the cool factor. That adds to the toughness factor, guys. You know, that shit, you know, you're very tough, very nice and tough. I like it. But anyway, you know, very fucking tough and shit. I like, but, you know, it was stupid in the end because it cost them the fucking fight. They could have fucking prolonged it. I wouldn't have given a fucking shit. They could have fucking prolonged this another fucking couple of months, alright? Everybody still would have fucking watched it. They would have been pissed off, but they would have fucking understood why it was postponed. They definitely would understand that the fucking fight was postponed because he was fucking injured! God damn it! Come on. Anyway, the one thing that I am hearing about, this is from ESPN. See, this is the thing. I don't believe shit until, you know, a reputable paper. Not fucking Snaps.com or whatever when I searched it. Talking about ESPN.com. Some fucking, you know, substantial evidence I'm looking for. Not this other fucking bullshit online. What I am hearing, though, is that Pacquiao might get fined for hiding an injury. You know, so, well, no surprise there. I mean, that was a fucking dumbass move, Pacquiao. Pacquiao! And in the end, that's what you were saying. When you got all those punches landing on you, you probably could have avoided Pacquiao! You know? Should have fucking just told the truth. Guys, I'm injured. Postpone the fight. And they would have. Understandable. You know, the fucking Nevada Athletic Commission or whatever, they would have fucking voided this fight in the blink of an eye if they knew that. But it's not getting voided. And Pacquiao might face fines and shit. I'm like just thinking to myself, when people read that on Facebook and shit about the fight being voided, and in the event that it was voided, what would that do to the fucking bets? Especially the bets placed in fucking Vegas. And even, you know, even one of my friends who placed a fucking bet who had money riding on just a mere $50. What I want to fucking know is what would have happened to those bets? Would you have to fucking refund them or some shit? Save the receipt? I don't fucking know. This is why I don't bet. Betting's a bad idea, and I don't have fucking money to bet in the first place. And what would have happened to those people who had fucking thousands of dollars, their car, their fucking house, their fucking spaceship, their fucking planet, you know, being betted, you know, up for grabs in the fucking pool? I don't fucking know. You know, what would they have to get that shit back? Like I said, a fucking refund or some shit? I don't know. Does anybody know in the event what the rules are for a fucking bet, or are there no rules? Do you need to hire fucking Rocky Balboa to go around and break people's limbs like a fucking loan shark? I don't fucking know. Anyway, I enjoyed the fight. I enjoyed watching it. You know, the result was disappointing, and it probably would have been a way better fight if Pacquiao was just fucking honest and we waited a couple of months for him to heal up. Whatever length of time it would have taken for, you know, him to be able to be in fighting form. Anyway, that's my fucking opinion. Some people will attack me, I guess. I don't fucking care. It's a fucking boxing match, for God's sakes. Anyway.